It was December, the coldest in 10 years. Snow blanketed the hills of Vestfjell, a remote region deep in southern Norway. At its center lay a dense, ancient forest that locals simply called the Hollow. Not the hollow forest, just the hollow, like it was a being in itself, something watching, something old. For generations, strange tales followed that place. Every 10 winters, without fail, someone would vanish. A camper, a lost traveler. Once, even an entire family who had tried to build a cabin near the tree line, gone without a sound. Those who returned were not the same. Some stayed silent forever. Others whispered of things they should not have seen, of shapes in the fog and glowing eyes where no light should be. But this winter, it was Elliot Graves who entered the Hollow, a documentary filmmaker from London. Elliot had a fascination with myths and folklore. He didn't believe in monsters, but he did believe in fear, and how to capture it on film. Locals in the nearby village of Nystad tried to stop him. "It's not just a story," an old man said, barely meeting his gaze. "Something lives in there," murmured a woman at the cafe. "And it doesn't like to be found." Elliot just smiled. "Perfect," he whispered. "Exactly what I came for." Day 1, equipped with drones, cameras, and winter gear, Elliot stepped into the Hollow. The air changed, quieter, still. The wind didn't move the trees here. It circled above them. By nightfall, he found a good clearing to set up camp. He began recording voiceover segments. The Hollow, a place wrapped in centuries of silence. "I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in stories." The forest stayed quiet, too quiet. Day 3, he hadn't truly slept in days. Every night, something circled his tent. No footsteps, just pressure in the air. Drones malfunctioned. Cameras picked up flickers of heat, tall humanoid shapes that moved too quickly for anything alive. Then came the figure on a grainy infrared clip, recorded at 2:47 a.m. A shape stood, motionless, between the trees. Tall, thin, wrong. Its eyes shone faintly white. When Elliot tried to enhance the footage, the image distorted. The screen flickered. Then just static. He laughed nervously. "It's just a bug," he muttered. "Compression glitch." But he didn't sleep that night. .com. Day 5, he tried to leave. The compass spun. GPS froze. He marked trees with red tape, only to return and find them clean again. The whispers started, soft, mocking, sometimes sounding like his own voice, calling from behind him. One of his cameras moved during the night. It hadn't been stolen, just rotated, facing his tent. Recording the footage showed him tossing in his sleep. And then something rose behind the tent, limbs too long, a head that tilted too far. It hovered silently, watching him. Then, black screen. Day 7, Elliot stopped narrating, stopped filming. He spoke into his audio recorder now, voice cracked and trembling. "It knows I'm here," he said. "It's been watching for days. It's not hunting me. It's remembering me." He saw it even in daylight now, not walking, but drifting, moving in the gaps between thoughts, a silhouette pressed into the world like a wrinkle in time. The final night. Day 10. The villagers of Nysted heard screams from the hollow that night. Not loud, not panicked, just wrong, like they weren't meant for human ears. A search team was formed, though only 2 men dared cross the first mile. They found Elliot's tent, intact but abandoned, all his gear neatly placed, as if someone had packed for him, and one camera was still rolling. The footage showed a clearing, nothing unusual, just trees, snow, stillness. Then a voice, his voice, from somewhere off-screen. It isn't an animal. It isn't a ghost. It's a memory of us, of every one of us who walked in here. A pause, static. It becomes what we bring. It became me. Then the camera glitched, froze, and for one split second, barely a frame, there it was, a forest of faces, human, twisted, fused into bark and branches, eyes glowing, mouths open in silent screams, and among them one face closest to the lens, Elliot Graves, half human, half tree, smiling into the camera.